What's going on, guys? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hope y'all are doing well. If you came over from the Cycle Fanatics channel, you might remember we did a video on First Manufacturing, picking out a custom-made vest that they were kind enough to hook us up with. Well, today, I'm going to be showing you the finished product. So here is our very own custom-made vest from First Manufacturing. And I'm gonna go over each and every single one of the details that makes this thing truly my own. First thing you're gonna do when making one of these vests is picking your base material, what most of the vest is gonna be made out of. I went with the standard black leather because I think that looks the best. And next up, you actually get to pick your own stitching. So for mine, I went with this nice gray stitching because I feel like it kind of brings out the lining a little bit better on the whole vest. It kind of pops out a little bit more. Next up, you get to design the top half of the vest. If you want a kind of padding like I have here, but this part is optional. You could have the whole thing just be like this flat leather. Personally, I went with the spider web kind of design for the quilt pattern. I think it looks really good, especially with the gray stitching on there. Kind of makes this cool like ripple effect. I think it came out really good, and it feels good too. If you're wearing a backpack or something, definitely cushions it, pads it up a little bit more. Then you get into the tiny accents. For the armband as well as the neck and the slash pockets, I went with the snakeskin texture because I think that's just really good looking with this vest. I don't know, it kind of fits the creepy theme, of having like the spider web with the snakeskin collar. You got these snakeskin armbands. I think it just really adds to it. It's a very slight touch because I got it in black, but if you notice it, it makes all the difference, which I think looks pretty cool. It doesn't stand out too much. So designing one of these vests gets really in detail. You can even decide whether or not you want snap pockets, zipper pockets, no pockets at all. As well as this, you can even choose whether or not you want a side release here. I went with the half side release. They also do have the option for the full side release, but personally I went with the half release because this helps if you're sitting down riding and this is crunching up on your side. Release the pocket and it'll be a little bit more comfortable when you're sitting down. Kind of forms with your legs, so it's not all bunched up around your stomach. On the same topic of picking zippers, I also went with the two-way zipper for the actual front of the vest. You can choose buttons as well, but I went with the two-way zipper. This is kind of the same effect as the side release. If you're sitting down and the vest is bunching up around your stomach, you can do a little bit of a release here so that it fits you a little bit more comfortably, which I like that a lot. You can kind of adjust it either way. It's kind of like having buttons, except you could do it with a zipper, and it looks a little bit nicer than buttons too. I did forget to mention, which is probably pretty important, this collar I have on here. This is also an optional style. You can choose to design this vest with no collar at all. So pretty much this little inch or so of extra texture is not going to be on there. If you want a little bit more neck room, you can also choose to have a collar that is flared out like this. Moving on to the inside of the vest, you can actually even design the interior a little bit here. You see I've got the bullet snaps option on here. I think this looks really cool. It's just for the inside pockets, so that's really cool. You can choose to have the cell phone pocket. It's you don't really need this on here. It doesn't make a huge difference. It's not like it's bulking up the vest, but at the same time, I don't really use this pocket. I usually keep my cell phone on the quad lock I have on my bike, so this isn't a necessity, but it doesn't hurt to have, so I kept it on there anyway. Okay, now I want to show you guys arguably the coolest and most unique part about this vest, and that would be the interior lining. So I've actually chose the black and white American flag lining. You can even upload your own design if you wanted. If you have some kind of logo or you want your name, anything you want, you can turn into the lining of this vest. You have the option to put it on both, all three walls of the vest. You could do both sides and the middle. or you could do just the middle. I chose just the middle because I don't want to go overboard with it. I think this adds a really nice touch, and it's not super flashy, you know. You don't really notice it if you're just wearing it normally. You see a little bit of the stars on the side, a little bit of the stripes on the other side, but when you take it off, it just looks pretty freaking cool, and it matches the design of the vest too. I think it came out really, really good. So when you submit your order, you can even put in your own measurements. So this thing really is tailored just for you. Shoulders, torso, width, everything. So this vest really is unique just to you. And you know, this thing fits like a glove. You know, I made it a little bit bigger so that I could put it over any kind of jackets, you know, like the heated jacket or any kind of leather I have, some of the thicker jackets. Because, you know, I wanted to make sure this thing will fit. Even if I get a little bit heavier, this thing's still gonna fit. But it looks great. Customize it exactly how you want. There's going to be a link down in the description so you can go check out First Manufacturing, check out some of the cool stuff they have, and maybe even make one of these things for yourself. Take some inspiration from my design if you want. Completely up to you guys. Before I end off this video, I got to give a huge thank you to First Manufacturing for hooking us up with this vest, letting us customize it just the way we like, shipping it out to us. I've been wearing this thing past 2 weeks, and god damn does it make a big difference. You know, you don't feel any kind of wind chill in your torso. It's comfortable as hell, and it really doesn't make it much bulkier. You know, I wear this thing over jackets all the time, and I don't feel bulked up at all. I don't feel like I'm uncomfortable, unable to move. It is tailored quite literally just perfect for me, so it's gonna fit, you know, no matter what you do. So I highly recommend you guys go get one for yourselves if you're looking for a vest. Also, a huge thank you to you guys who tune into these videos. We've only been doing this for like a month and we're already at 1,000 subscribers. So we just ordered a ton more parts for this bike. Gonna be a lot of stuff to do. And you know, we got parts on parts, so look forward to that. So I hope my review on this beautiful First Manufacturing vest has urged you all to go check it out for yourselves via the link in the description below. Maybe score it as a quick last-minute holiday gift or even a late Christmas. Even for yourself, treat yourself to one of these beautiful vests. I will see you all in the next one.